Hey man. Oh yeah, no, I think I'm too busy right now. I got a lot of projects going on. I'm working on a lot of stuff, so you're gonna have to ask someone else. Yeah, okay. Talk to you later. People are just bothering me. Busy. Over the past year, a lot more people have started working from home, and it's something that we've personally done for about 9 years now.
While there's a lot of positive things that come from working from home, there's also some things that we've had to fight against, especially isolation and loneliness. So we wanted to talk to you guys about some tips that we found that have helped us.
What do you love about working from home?
I love that we get to enjoy coffee together in the morning. I don't know, I just love like the coziness of our house. I'm a homebody anyway. I think I just feel most comfortable at home.
You want to keep your sweatpants on?
I put clothes on. Come on, sometimes.
Yeah, and then you also don't have like a morning commute, and it's just kind of, like Sarah said, being home is comfortable, and I think your stress level maybe is a little lower.
I definitely think working in an office, you have like a good community and like a sense of like camaraderie. You're like together on things. So I think in a lot of ways we've lost that working from home. So we have to make ourselves be social and kind of get out. I think a big effect that it's had in my life is kind of creating a sense of like social anxiety almost, where like when I am put in social situations, I feel a little bit insecure, and I kind of like replay conversations in my head over and over after to think about like how they went. Like I've sort of lost that communication skill a little bit, because all day long, like I'm not talking as much to people. Like you and I talk a little bit, and
She
obviously
talks to a 3-year-old.
Yes, I have a 3-year-old that I'm in conversation with constantly, but that's a little different. So I think like it's created a little bit of like social anxiety where when I do surround myself with people, I get nervous, and that's not really like me. I feel like I enjoy people, I like being around people, but when you're not around people a lot, you lose that skill a little bit.
So I think the longer you're alone, just the more isolated you feel, just not having that feedback from others, whether positive or negative. So you just start to doubt yourself and just really feel alone.
Yeah, I think like there's definitely a lack of like encouragement in your life. So it's harder to grow, I feel like, whether professionally or just personally, because nobody's really telling you how you're doing. You know, you kind of just have to give yourself self pats. Or like
totally. So I guess the conclusion with all this is that we need to be around people. Even if you're working from home, being around people will give you a sense of purpose and energy. So we thought we'd share 3 tips with you guys just to help combat that isolation and loneliness.
So the first tip that we have found most helpful is to actually take the focus off of yourself. So when you work from home, you tend to think about what you need and what you want, and you kind of forget about everybody else because nobody else is around.
What that looks like for me is to offer to help people with projects. So for example, like if a friend needs help doing some flooring, like, or a house project or something, if I offer to help them, that allows us to hang out together and have that community together, but also takes the focus off what I need to get done and my own priorities, and then gives me a little bit a sense of purpose by helping someone else. So by offering to help someone else, you're actually helping yourself. It's pretty cool.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think like also even just like helping someone else by helping them fight their loneliness. So going out to lunch with somebody and spending time with somebody else. You know, when you work in an office setting, you're probably helping people throughout your day more often than you think, and you're thinking about other people. When you hear their stories and their what their life is like, you're maybe giving them advice or just listening to them. And so when you work from home and you're not doing that, you're just thinking about yourself. So seek out those opportunities to just serve somebody else, and I think that ultimately you'll feel better.
Tip number 2 is to exercise and get outside. That's why we're out here today. Just getting that fresh air and being in nature, it really helps me out personally. I notice mentally I'm a lot worse off if I don't exercise. So I try, weather permitting, to get out whenever I can. I like to go for runs. I run out here a lot. This is a really cool park close to our house, but if you can even just get outside and take a walk, it really will help you just get some air in your lungs and just help with your creativity and just overall well-being.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't like to exercise, but I still know how important it is for my mental health. So even if I'm just like going out for a really long walk and just like focusing on breathing and that kind of thing, like it's definitely just helpful for us. So I know that's kind of an obvious tip, but it's really hard to make yourself actually do it. Yeah. So you don't have to go run a marathon. You don't even have to run, because I don't run usually. But like just exercising, get your body moving will just help you mentally just feel better.
Yep.
It definitely is like, I don't like exercise, but it's so important. So our third tip is to schedule time with friends and don't cancel. I think that sometimes it's very easy to like pretend like, you know, you got something going on, maybe you got a little cold. I guess that's valid now. But like...
yeah, don't hang out with people if you have colds.
But seriously, plan stuff with friends so that like, if you're an introvert and you need to like mentally like plan that a week in advance, you know, but then don't cancel last minute, because you know the day comes and you just feel like watching some Netflix, whatever. Don't cancel, because whenever we hang out with people, we leave feeling so just like energized and like just happier and
feeling
purposeful.
Like we need to do that more often. Like,
yeah,
it's been too long.
We are meant to be with people. We just are. And so this work from home stuff is so good in so many ways. Maybe because I'm an introvert, I like that like home by myselfness, but like we're meant to be with people. That's just how we were created. It's just like, that's what we're meant for. Yeah. So make yourself be with people.
It's especially hard with kids. I think we found since having kids that we definitely aren't as social, because so much of our energy goes to helping them, taking care of them. So it really takes a lot of extra energy to do these things, to try to make time for other people, especially. So if you have kids, what we're saying is very hard. We know it. We live it every day. So just don't give up.
Good advice.
It's hard.
Yes. But you'll be a happier person if you do those 3 things, I think. Yeah. And we're talking to ourselves, because honestly, we're not perfect. Like, but these are things that when we do them, we feel our best.
Hopefully you guys found that video valuable. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and let us know in the comments. On our channel, we love talking about different ways to make money outside of a 9-to-5. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.